Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today I have more Black Friday beauty sales I need to share with you. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. One of my most recent videos was a roundup of Black Friday sales I knew about quite early on. So Black Friday is now a week away and I have a lot more sales I just want to share with you. I love doing these types of videos because I find it really helps if you're planning to shop the sales. Maybe you're shopping for yourself, maybe you're gifting. It's kind of fun to know what's coming so you can kind of plan your shopping accordingly. So I just love doing these. I am by no means shopping every single one of these sales, but we need to talk about them. The first sale I want to touch on is going to be from Sephora. So the VIB sale just ended. The last few years they've also done an additional 20% off sale in early December, and that is for everybody. So everybody can get 20% off, but it's typically a one-time use only. I don't know if that one is coming again this year. I would assume so, but they are having some Black Friday sales, and it looks like they're better than usual for Sephora. So starting on November 20th, there are going to be daily deals. So on November 20th, Fresh will be 30% off. On November 21st, Lancome will be 30% off. On November 22nd, Tarte will be 30% off. On November 23rd, Sunday Riley will be 30% off. On November 24th, Fenty Beauty, excluding fragrance, and Calvin Klein fragrance will be 30% off. On November 25th, Kiehl's will be 30% off. On November 26th, Makeup Forever and Carolina Herrera will be 30% off. And on November 27th, Give and Youth to the People will be 30% off. So daily deals starting from November 20th to the 27th. I am definitely going to be taking advantage of the Lancome sale because I didn't end up repurchasing my Genifique Youth Activating Serum during the sale. I knew that the Lancome website would be having a sale that I was planning to shop, but given that it's going to be at Sephora, I'll probably just shop there to get my points. I'm thinking I might take advantage of the Tarte sale as well. I'm kind of up in the air. I really want to try their tubing mascara, but I also want to wait and see what their website is doing first because the Tarte website usually does have some pretty good sales. Otherwise, I might grab something from Fenty. I'm still looking at their Gloss Bomb set for holiday. I'm still thinking about that one, so I might grab that. On November 27th, it is Give and Youth to the People. If you're in Canada, instead of Give Beauty, it will actually be MAC that will be 30% off. So just keep that in mind. Sephora Canada does have MAC. From November 23rd to 27th, 30% off select Olaplex products. From November 26th to the 27th, you'll get 25% off if you pay with Klarna or Afterpay. From November 24th to the 26th, Sephora will have 50% off Lancome mascaras. So if you're wanting a Lancome mascara, do not shop on the 21st. Wait for the 24th and you can get that 50% off the mascaras. I'm wondering if that includes their lash primer. That is a good product. From November 20th to 27th, there will be 30% off select hair and skin tools. From November 22nd to the 26th, there will be 30% off Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products. And from November 20th to the 27th, there will be 50% off select beauty products and up to 50% off fragrance. So I feel like this is kind of the most Sephora's done for a Black Friday sale in a long time. I'm pretty excited about some of the sales at Sephora. For this one, I definitely think some of these deals are going to be way better than their Sephora Savings event. I also think that they're trying to really keep in line with what brands are doing on their website. So if a brand is offering 30%, I think Sephora is trying to match that. So it's pretty smart, but just know Sephora does have all of that going on. Let's get to the other brands. So Charlotte Tilbury. Currently, you can shop her website and get 30% off sets until November 23rd. She does have some sets where you can customize, so you can get 3 different lipstick and just pick which shades you want. There's like a set of her Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadows. where you can pick 3 different shades. So some of the sets are pretty good, especially if you don't already have a ton of Charlotte Tilbury products in your collection. If you already do have a lot, it might not be worthwhile for you, but just know you can get 30% off sets until November 23rd. From the 23rd to the 27th, she will have 20% off orders over $60, 25% off orders over $110, and 30% off orders over $160. And then on November 27th, she will have mystery boxes available. So the mystery boxes are fun, again, if you don't already have a ton of Charlotte Tilbury in your collection. If you have a ton of Charlotte Tilbury, you might get duplicate products. If that doesn't bother you, then this might be completely worth it. Sometimes I like to pick them up because I really do like to open them on camera, but I often do get duplicate items. So just keep that in mind. It really just depends on what your collection looks like. ColourPop. I think this one is supposed to launch on November 21st, but ColourPop will be 30% off site-wide. This is one I'm kind of debating on shopping. There are a few things I've seen on their website recently that I kind of do want. I don't order from their website super often, but when I do, it's definitely this time of year. So I'm definitely considering that one. Viseart is currently up to 60% off, and their brand new palettes that they just launched are 10% off right now, so you can still get that savings. I was so close to picking up their new palettes to review. I decided not to. Shipping options were just kind of not what I wanted them to be, so I chose to pass, but they looked so beautiful, so I haven't completely ruled them out. But just know that if you are interested in the new Viseart palettes, you can get 10% off on their website now, or if there's anything else you've been wanting, some of their newer stuff is 30% off, but it's all the way up to 60%. Ilia is going to be 20% off site-wide from November 21st to the 27th. I have not tried a ton of products from Ilia, but their Fullest Volumizing Mascara actually is one of my favorites. But if you're a huge fan of the brand, I know it's a very clean beauty brand. If you're a fan, now might be a good time to grab something or stock up. 20% isn't the best sale. If you're a Rouge member, you probably already got what you wanted during the Sephora sale, but just know that they are 20% off. Briogeo. So I feel like I don't hear as much about this brand as I used to. I still hear good things, but there was a few years there where the only hair brand I was really hearing about was Briogeo. But they are 30 to 50% off site-wide, and you can shop this sale right now. So if there's anything you want there, I do enjoy their deep conditioning mask. Any of their hair products I've tried, I've really enjoyed. They do have really nice products, so that's definitely a sale worth considering if you are a fan of Briogeo. Rose Inc. is going to be 30% off site-wide, and this is another one that is available now. So this is another brand that I have not tried a lot from. I did actually fall madly in love with their cream blush formula. They have such a beautiful range of shades. The way that they melt into the skin is just so beautiful and flattering, and it just makes the skin look so healthy. If that makes sense. It just looks so good, and it works with all of my foundations. I really do love it. I have the shade Delphine, and it's the most perfect peach. It's beautiful. I also did try their foundation. I actually have it right here. I used it the other day. This is the Soft Light Skin Smoothing Liquid Foundation. I like this a lot, but quite honestly, this reminds me of the Revlon Illuminance foundation. But this is really expensive, so maybe if you've tried this and you really love it, now would definitely be the time to grab it off their website if you like that one, or any of their other products, of course. I know some people really like the cream bronzer. I think they have another foundation product that I've heard good things about, so definitely a good sale from Rose Inc. Paula's Choice is also going to be 20% off site-wide. This is another brand that is now at Sephora as well, so you may have already taken advantage of that during the Sephora sale. Paula's Choice is a really great skincare brand. Their exfoliating toner is so nice. My skin is always so glowy the next morning after I use it. I love it. I'm currently using their Vitamin C under eye cream, which I really like, but they definitely do have some really, really nice skincare, and I've only ever heard really good things about their products. So that might be a sale worth checking out as well. Okay, so the Inky List is currently 25% off site-wide, and this sale ends on November 23rd. So much like The Ordinary, the sale runs all month and ends right before Black Friday. So if there's anything from the Inky List, which is already a super affordable brand, and you can get 25% off, definitely take advantage of that. Sephora definitely doesn't usually include the Inky List or The Ordinary in their savings event. So even if you order their products during the savings event, you don't really get a discount. So this would be a really nice one to check out. And of course, they're already affordable, so you can get a really nice price on their products right now. Kosas, this sale just started today. So they have 25% off site-wide until November 27th. You will also get a free Kosas puffer bag on orders over $100. So if that interests you, you could take advantage of that. My very favorite product from Kosas is definitely the Cloud Set powder, which I have right here. I've been using this one a lot lately. I just kind of forgot about it for a while, and I've gotten back into it, and I really do love this powder. It's just an incredibly lightweight powder. If you have dry skin like I do, this is such a staple. So I do recommend this, especially during the sale. I really haven't tried much else from Kosas, but that powder is absolute gold. Lancome. So they are going to be 30% off site-wide until November 27th. The sale is available now as well. Like I mentioned, Sephora will also have Lancome 30% off on the 21st, and they are going to have one day where it is 50% off the Lancome mascaras. So I would not get any mascaras from the Lancome website, but maybe if you don't have access to Sephora, but you do have access to the Lancome site, I would 100% take advantage of this sale, particularly for the Youth Activating Serum. Their mascaras, the eye primer, so good. All such good products, and if I didn't already mention, you can shop that one now. Kerastase is going to be 20% off and free shipping on November 23rd with code THANKS23. And then from November 24th to 26th, the code will be BF23. So I don't really know why they changed the code, but you will get 20% off Kerastase if there's anything you want to try. I think I've only tried some samples of their hair care products, and they are super, super nice, but they're very expensive. They do have a dry shampoo that I think Jamie Page said was absolutely amazing. So of course I'm curious about that and kind of want to try it, but I don't know if it's worth placing a special order. So I don't know about that one. So I did mention the Pat McGrath sale in my last video, but right after I filmed that video, the details of the Pat McGrath sale became available. So I did want to share those quickly. So I don't actually have a firm end date on this one, but it is available now. So her website is 30% off orders over $50, 35% off orders over $150, or if you spend over $250, you can get 40% off. Definitely a very good sale on the Pat McGrath website. She does have good sales that run all year long, I will say that, but the 40% off is steep, though it only might be worth it if you are planning to spend a ton. I was thinking about grabbing a few things, maybe a couple more blush shades. I think I'm going to wait for her lip sale that she does every year and stock up on lip products. I do kind of have a video in mind that I want to film, and that one will help me out with that. But otherwise, I don't think I'm going to shop unless it's for the lip product sale. REM Beauty is going to be 25% off site-wide from November 24th to the 26th. I've only tried the concealer from REM. I was really tempted on the foundation when it first came out. There's something about this brand. Some products get my attention, some don't, but nothing makes me excited enough that I absolutely need to buy it. So I probably won't take advantage of this one, but if there was anything you want to grab, 25% off is not bad. Fresh is going to be 50% off bestsellers and 30% off site-wide. I believe this one is also available now. So if there's anything you want to pick up, the only thing I've tried from Fresh is their Youth Lotus night cream, which was really, really nice. I liked it, but that's the only thing I've tried from the brand. I've considered their lip balms a few times. I have lip balm all over my house. It probably drives my poor husband crazy. So I really don't need any new ones. So I'll probably pass on that one as well. If there is anything you wanted to grab from MAC, I know Sephora Canada will have 30% off on November 27th. But if you're outside Canada and you'd like to shop MAC, their sale has now started. I believe it started today, and this is 30% off site-wide as well. So if there's anything you wanted to grab there, their new connecting color eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. They're really, really nice. I always recommend their single shadows. Their lipsticks are a classic, still some of my favorite formulas. They have released a few new lipstick formulas that I'm curious about, so that's a sale that I might take advantage of. And finally, we have Sigma. So this sale is going on right now. They will have 40% off site-wide. Influencer codes can be stacked. So if you know of anyone who has a code, you can stack it on top of that 40% off. If you are a Sigma Pro member, you can use the code Sigma Pro and get an extra 10%. And that is it. So this one was definitely much more makeup heavy than the first one, but I'm really excited about all of these. I do love sale season so much. I love makeup, I love beauty products, and I love when they are a little bit more affordable because in all honesty, they are getting really expensive. So I do recommend buying them at a time like this when pricing is a little more reasonable. So that is it for me today. Let me know down below if you're planning on taking advantage of any of these sales. Have you shopped already? Let me know that too. I just love hearing from you guys. But that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!